She's the realtor that rocks, and she's joining me now. It's Stefanie Pratt. This is, I think, your first visit since you've become our title sponsor of the show. So thank you so much.
I'm excited.
Well, as are we. So let's tell everybody a little bit about Stefanie Pratt, the realtor, and why you rock.
Well, I'm rock and realtor. I mean, I love my real estate and I love my music, so that's a lot of it. I'm very particular about my real estate and how I take care of my clients, so I'm very on top of things. I treat people like I want to be treated, and I use the vendors that I would actually trust in my house. I use lenders that I would trust, and I want to make sure everybody's taken care of.
Well, yeah, you go the extra mile to make sure you go above and beyond to make sure that everything is smooth and running great.
Exactly how I would like to take care of things for me. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about how you help families who are in the market to buy or sell their home, kind of those first steps.
Well, with buying and selling, I mean, with buying, you need to go to a lender first. So I'm always getting somebody with a lender if they don't have one, and we want to make sure the right program is there, what they need, they know everything about what they actually have to do with costs and everything on the lending side. So that way we can have a smoother transaction when we find the right home.
Because you don't want to overshoot your budget.
Exactly. And you also don't want to you want to make sure that if it's an FHA loan or a VA loan or rural development, that that house actually requirements are there. Like FHA and VA don't like peeling paint, so we got to make sure, you know, the size of the home, the older types of homes that actually are out there, they may not qualify for that. So I had one recently, a good friend of mine wanted to buy one, and it needs a whole new roof. It's got a lot of issues, and there's no way it would go VA. And he was very frustrated about that, but there's nothing we can do about that because it was the house that was the issue.
Well, maybe there was another house out there, even better. How does the market look today?
Yeah, we're building inventory, which is nice. There's still some fast moving parts as far around the 200 range. 175 to 225 are still moving, and then some of the rural markets, depending on where it's at and the price ranges. But it's cooled a little bit. It's not stopped by any means, but we have up and down kind of cycles.
The interest rates seem to go up and down as well.
Oh, and insurance rates too. Insurance is really killing people. I mean, they're getting insurance rates that are anywhere from $500 to $1,000 more than what they were expecting.
Oh my goodness!
Because of what's going on in the insurance world. I mean, nationwide, it's ridiculous. So shopping for insurance is very important.
Okay, that's good to know, because usually we just talk about the interest rates and what those tend to be, but insurance rates, something else to be thinking about. This is your 20th year in real estate, so what have you kind of noticed in the last 2 decades with real estate that people may find interesting?
The internet age has really changed things and how we do things. So we don't have like books. I mean, there's not a lot of paper anymore. Everything's on the internet, and so a lot of traffic is getting driven to the internet. So sellers get frustrated if they're not used to it. They're like, why aren't people coming through my house? Well, if they're not pre-qualified, we're not going to go show them homes because we have nothing to go on. And the internet traffic is huge because people are actually always stalking homes on the internet, even if they're not ready to buy yet, or maybe they have to buy before they sell. So we have to educate our sellers on that.
Interesting. Okay, you're not just a realtor. You also dabble in a little Rockin' Express.
Yeah, as people know, I bought a limo, and then I got a party bus, and then I got another limo, and the business is there for Rockin' Express, and we're working with the schools too. There's a school bus shortage. You may have seen on my Facebook post. We're actually helping out Unit 4, taking the kids to and from games because there's just no drivers out there. And this is totally nationwide. I mean, Judah Christian, I heard, doesn't even have school buses for their games, so they rely on the parents. So it's been a very lucrative business. It took a little bit to get going. I'm hoping to maybe make some money one day, but right now I'm building the business and providing a service. We're taking officers for Back the Badge on Saturday, up and back. I've got 3 runs, actually 3 different groups scheduled that day, so we are staggered with a limo and the party bus.
Well, and what a way to arrive.
Yeah, we're going to do CI Living on the bus. I know you want to.
I've been trying to get us to do that here for a while, and I think that sounds so fun. Well, and how lucky for those students to be able to get to their games in your rides. So
they're so appreciative. I mean, my driver fist bumps them and everything. He's like, they're so fun.
Very good. Okay. Well, if people are interested, maybe now's the time that they're thinking, oh, I'm ready to make the move. Maybe I'm ready to sell. What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, get in touch with me either on my website or my phone number. I mean, it's everywhere. It's on a billboard. So StefaniePrattHomes.com. You can also call me, text me, message me, whatever. But getting prepared even for 2024 is really important right now because because we're expecting interest rates to dip next year. Like I'm buying the building that my limos are housed in, and I'm actually doing some creative financing to wait for those interest rates to drop because it's a commercial building and they're usually higher.
Okay, now's the time. She doesn't buy your home. She sells it,
Yep,
right?
I do.
All right, if you want to learn more about Stefanie Pratt, connect with her on her Facebook page that you're seeing there or her website. We, of course, will link all of that at stayliving.tv after today's show. And we do appreciate her sponsoring our show as well as our segment today.